Hello, I have arrived. Artist, archivist, future man, and tonight, witch. You can call me Tiberious Vanderfield. Hello. I suppose I'm a witch apprentice, but anyway, regardless. So, tonight we are playing some more Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Then tomorrow will be some more Arc Nights. The Arc Night stream should be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and that is the business for this week. So, let's see. As for next week, once again, we should be streaming on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Monday and Thursday streams should be some more Atelier Yumia. The Tuesday and Saturday stream should be some more Arc Nights. And I was originally planning on doing Guilty Gear again next week, but I think I want to continue focusing on Mika and the Witch's Mountain, because we haven't been very consistent on it, even considering that we've been sort of planning on, alternating between it and Guilty Gear. So, one way or the other though, not a whole lot to be said else. I'm a little bit late starting up today, but, it is what it is. Also, the Saturday stream, or I should say, every stream except for the Thursday and Friday stream, you can expect to be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and then the Thursday and Friday streams you can expect to be around 9 p.m. Central Time. Alright, so, with that, let's go over to the game. So, a little bit else to say. I've been adjusting my stream setup a little bit. I've got some new plugins I've got a new plugin which shouldn't make things any different on your end, I don't think, but I've also adjusted my microphone's position. It is currently much closer to being in front of me. It was mounted to the side previously, now it's mounted more in front of me. This shouldn't have a substantial impact. Shouldn't have substantial impact on anything, or at least in terms of, the ability to hear. Yes, the ability to hear me and the volume at which you do, but I might have a substantial impact on the microphone by forgetting where it is. So, let's see. Let's take a moment to get our bearings, because it's been a while, and I don't remember exactly what I'm trying to deliver or where. So we need to get this astrolabe to Opic. Anything else? It looks like that's all that we need to do, so I suppose we might as well do it. Oops. This is sort of why I was wanting to, again, spend a little bit more time focusing on Mika and the Witch's Mountain, because I feel like very often when we play this game, I start playing it and I realize I've completely forgotten the controls. Oops. Alright. Right. So this is a radio, I think. Or no. Wait. No, this is the astrolabe. He's using a radio currently. Okay. Not that that has any particular relevance. The nature of the package doesn't matter. All we must do is deliver it. Alright, Opic is over on the opposite side of the island. This is probably not the safest or most efficient route, so we're going to turn around and take the other way, so that we're less likely to get this thing wet. Alright, gotta be careful that we don't run it into the stairs either. But, here we are. I don't think we're traveling fast enough that there's a significant risk of impact damage. But you can never be too sure. I've certainly misjudged my velocity before. Alright. So this, again, should be a much safer way to get to where we're going. We'll take these gusts, get there a little bit faster. I think off the side here, this is approximately the way. Going over this little peninsula I don't know if it's a peninsula. I don't think it's long enough to be a peninsula. But this little protrusion here is probably going to be the... This is the closest over here. But we don't have... This is interesting. We might need to get up on top of this outcropping of rock here. Because I don't feel that confident. I don't feel that confident in my ability to get quite that far. Alright. Off we go. Okay. Here's the route we're supposed to take. Oops. Okay, no damage, that's good. Okay, damage, that's not good, but... Can we take this ring this way, I wonder? No. Oh well. Alright, I think this is the best we've got, so... Unless it's obviously not going to make it... Oh no. Okay, we're making it. Yeah, this is good. We've got a good angle of approach. And we can just slowly drift down and deliver his slightly damaged astrolabe. Whoops. Ahoy, Elpic! Ahoy, Mika! I'm glad to hear you speak sailor, matey. Hehe. Just a bit. I'm here because your old man wanted you to have this. Oh, my mom's astrolabe. Is everything okay, Elpic? Just my old man. He's hinting at me that my time has come to set my own course. Strange, because I came to the same conclusion some time ago. I even bought my old man a radio so that we could stay in touch when we were apart. But it looks like the radio package got lost or something and never arrived, so maybe fate is speaking. And I shouldn't set my own course after all. Or maybe, you're trying to wriggle out of it and make up an excuse?
Hey.
It's not cool, Mika. Sorry to say it like that, but you know I'm right. Listen, it's just, I think... Gave me a much wider berth than I needed. Now it's too late. Well, I think he's telling you that actually it's not too late, but just the right time.
Hey.
Whatever, maybe. I should talk to him. Once and for all. This time you mean, for real? Alright, glad that he's not too concerned about the fact that we have moderately damaged an irreplaceable family relic. Oh, I think I've checked on everybody. I need Allegra to see how the party preparations are going. Alright. Off we go. Now we don't particularly care whether or not we get wet. We can dive right into the sea if we feel so inclined. Let's see, do we have this unlocked? It sure would be convenient, but it looks like no. Unfortunate. Yeah, I definitely feel like they added some more of these in some updates. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, they've added more significant pieces of content and updates. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure we did get an achievement at one point for unlocking all of these, and they are definitely not all unlocked at this point in time, so... Alright. Yes, should just be a leisurely flight back over to Allegra. And yeah, if we stay low to the ground in this area, we can catch the wind, and that should speed things up a little bit. Now, once again, I'm definitely interested in seeing how the speedrun scene for this game shakes out. I definitely think there's a lot of potential for it. Come to think of it, I guess I've never really looked to see if there is a speedrun community for this game. So yes, I have done speedruns before. So maybe if there isn't, I could do something about that, but probably I should beat the game before I start speedrunning it, huh? Right, so that won't take us where we're going. I always forget that these things are monodirectional. a lot of the other wind-based, I was going to say wind-based devices, but I guess just sort of wind in general. A lot of the other winds in general in this game will allow you to go either way. So, like so, as demonstrated. So yeah. I guess, yeah, the devices usually do only take you one way, because these launchers that are out in the sea and whatnot also are... I'm aware that where we need to go, yes. I'm just trying to make a point for the audience. Thank you for the reminder game, though. Yeah, so these do also only put you in one direction, though they are much more clearly unidirectional, I feel like. Alright. I'm too used to playing, I've gotten too used to playing Atelier Yumiya, where the game doesn't officially support the PlayStation 4 controller as an input device on Steam, so I get incorrect button glyphs. So yes, anyway, let's take a sip real quick. Yeah. Allegra, how are the preparations for the art show going? Anything I can do to help? Hi, little one. Well, now that you mention it, yes, there is one thing. I need you to deliver Andros an invitation. Why him? Andros is very unfriendly. Well, he's having a really hard time. His debts are such a burden on him to the point he can no longer paint. He's lost his inspiration, and he can't sell his art anymore, so he's trapped in a vicious circle. Oh, I never thought about it like that. He needs to come to the party, get a change of air, talk to people. And I also have something in mind for him. I want Andros to take part as a guest artist. I have the feeling it will be good for him. Alright, a party invitation. Yes, we can't break it, all we can do is get it wet, and there shouldn't be any water on, at least not on a direct path from where we are to where Andros is. We could always go into the water, if we felt so inclined, but I don't want to ruin this invitation, so I will not. Alright, there is in fact water between us and Andros, but not a whole lot. Alright, here you are. Mr. Andros, hi. Today I am the bearer of good news, I promise. Mika, there is no excuse. I was frustrated and for some reason I took it out on you. Yeah, you were really nasty, but I accept your apology. You are a gift, a treasure. I think you should spend some time with my twins. Might teach them some good habits. Are you serious? My whimsy profligate goblins. So, what about that great news, Mika? Oh, yes. Allegra is having a party, and she wants the three of you to be there. Also, she wanted you to... An invitation to a party? For us? Absolutely not! I cannot afford to spend any more money. Well, I'm glad that despite the fact that he's turned down the invitation, he was pretty glad about our delivery. Allegra didn't mention they had to pay for anything. No, I mean pay for proper outfits for the three of us. All our clothes are old and tattered. Ah, me. The greatest elite painter of my time. The highest paid, the most fashionable, an exquisite bad example. I taught my twins that life was about embracing opulence, no savings, no plans. What does opulence mean, Mr. Andros? Look at me, I'm a disaster of an artist. I wish I could find some inspiration again, like when I was a child. Well, let's give him some paint. We've got paint. I don't know that paint is the issue. He seems to have plenty of it, but this is magic paint. I think I have another delivery for you. Really? And what is it this time? Here, take them. My incantation temperas. Tempera paints? For my little imps, I assume. They will not appreciate them. Oh, no, no. For you to paint with. I thought Miss Witch Oligari asked, although Miss Witch Oligari asked for them to practice arcane calligraphy. Anyway, you'll make better use of them. Oh, Mika, this is such a sweet and naive gesture. I'm a professional painter. What could I possibly do with these chalky, dull paints? Paint a Louis the plain sea? Like a child? With a flock of blurry seagulls overhead, all bathed in a washed-out sun, tracing a faint reflection on the waves? Ahem. Wait here a minute, Mika. Where are you going? Oh, this is excellent. What just happened? Oh, something so simple and yet miraculous. You inspired me to paint again. I did. What? You think Allegra would like this painting? I should give it to her for sending you here. To be honest, I get the feeling she expected something like this. Really? She's a clairvoyant. Thus, my new painting is for her. It's decided. Okay, on my way. And, tell her we are definitely going to the party after all. We have something to celebrate too. Alright. We have gotten an achievement for handing out all of our various items, so hopefully Oligari won't be too upset with the fact that we have given away literally everything she asked us to hold on to. Such is the way of things sometimes. Alright. So this one actually can be damaged by impact, so we need to be a little bit careful as we go. Again, there shouldn't be any substantial amount of water between us and Allegra, so that shouldn't be an issue. Alright, oops, there we are. There you go. Hi, little one. Tell me, how did it go? It went pretty good, I think. Mr. Andros apologized. Really? He's an unusual Elite. A good exception. What? He's a good exception? So, what about the party? Are they coming? Yeah, he was reluctant at first, but he accepted the invitation and gave me a painting. Oh, I see. Well, seeing how the whole island values his work, we will give him a much-needed confidence boost. I'm really happy for him, truly, and this painting... Whoa, it's a real masterpiece. It will be in the center of the exhibition for everyone to see. Alright. Well, I think I have everything I need, so... Are you ready for the party? Yeah! Not so fast. Hmm? I hereby declare that I benevolently want to offer you a sponsorship. Ahem, and me too? Perfect then. We will officially declare that Smokelight Inc., together with Amazing Deliveries... Oh, sorry, but I have to stop you right there, Mr. W. Soot. A shame that we don't need it anymore. The townspeople already gathered everything. Oh, really? I sincerely doubt that the townspeople can compete with my generosity. I don't think you have a whole lot of generosity to offer. Money, maybe, but not generosity. Our generosity? Well, the truth is that we don't need you. You brat, stop interfering with things that are none of your business. We came here with the intention of showing how much we care about Arilla Town, about the whole island. Correct. All of Mount Gaunt owes us its wealth. About time you acknowledge that. By wealth you mean taking away the windmill piece and making the whole island dependent on that smoke factory? What? How did you know? Mr. W. Soot? Is that true? Nonsense. My business is based on pure honesty, Gref. Yeah, because making the workers live inside the mine sounds like pure honesty, sure. Oh, and also taking advantage of the hopes, dreams, and needs of the people for your own benefit. Yulu was worried sick about the whereabouts of her friend, and you forced her to keep working. Ah, what do you brats know about business? If I didn't take advantage of my workers' dreams, I wouldn't have enough benefits. If your business needs to act in such a way, perhaps it shouldn't exist at all. Also, Mount Gone does not need you. The windmill is up and running again. We have clean energy once more. And me, well, I am helping with the deliveries. This is inconceivable. Graf? Yeah, my dear mentor Graf. Aren't you going to say something? You were shocked just a while ago. It's your chance to speak for yourself. Me? Well, I think... Oh, and what do you think, Graf? I thought as much. What a shame. Whatever, Graf. Time to leave. This small celebration was not so important after all. What is more, this is absolutely inconsequential. The people are already gathered everything. Bah! The people! We'll see how the people manage without us. Well then, we won't come to the party. I'm certain that you will not be missed. I'm certain that your absence will in fact be celebrated. I apologize to have to tell you that, Mr. Soot, but if you want to be appreciated, you should probably act in a more appreciable manner. Well, nobody invited you. Yeah, there are the twins, Mika and troublesome as usual, perhaps. I don't know. They didn't seem to be getting up to anything, so they're probably fine, at least for the moment. So, what do you think, little one? Looks nice, doesn't it? Allegra? It is amazing! Aha! But I can't take all the credit. You did your part, and with the whole Andros situation. Also, most of the villagers helped as well. Speaking of which, I need to show you something we've all been working on. But it will take a while, okay? Oh, what is it? I'll tell you when the time comes. Okay, I'll wait. Anyway, I have a feeling that there are still things to do in the meantime. Yeah, the cook does look like he could use some help. Oh, on my way. See you in a bit, Allegra. Alright. Here we are. At the party. Yes, it seems that Kiala and Vanny are getting along. Yeah. A lovely spread they've got here. All kinds of cake. Yes, I do like that we are hosting the party in... I suppose it's not a parking lot, but the... And I guess, yeah, there is this fountain here, so presumably this is a piece of public infrastructure. Yeah, just the area immediately in front of Gref's place of business. Suddenly, like in a dream, I imagined this, a memory from my childhood. Can we get a... Can't get a great shot of it, I don't think. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cat. Or no, dog. Yeah, it's a little bit big to be a cat. Anyway. Cook. We need to talk to a cook. You're kind of a cook. Okay, yeah. Hey, need some help? Oh, hi, you can bet. We've already set up the tables, but we're a little busy finishing the ice creams, and then someone has to deliver them. Oh, well, I can take care of that. Huh, I knew you'd come through. Okay, then. Yeah. The Elsa and Han are waiting for a chocolate ice cream. Also, Cecile wants a mint ice cream. And Opik, a gourmet Mara ice cream. Oh, really? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, never mind. So, that's it? Still one left. Eula ordered a lemon ice cream. Okay, so, just 4 ice creams? I know what you're thinking, and don't take them all at the same time, Mika. It would not be very nice if they melt and I have to make them all over again. Alright, one at a time. Alright, so... At least... okay. Yeah, so they are all here, but I can only take one at once. Okay. Oh, do I not? Oh, I can't fly right now. I guess I don't need to. Here you are. Ahoy, Captain! Word travels fast, huh? Let's just say it's a small island and people like to talk. So, are you okay? I am. I really am. And my old man, he's happier than I can ever remember. It was all a misunderstanding. We just needed to talk from the heart for the first time in a long time. Oh, Mika, is that? Aye, aye. Ram made you Mars ice cream. Did you really like it? I can't believe how delicious it is. You should try it. Want some of mine? Maybe some other time. Oh, come on, Mika. Do it for me. Do it for Bram. Okay, right. Interesting. Wow, amazing. I told you. Alright, so that is the first. Then lemon, let's see. I'm trying to remember, okay, so Cecile, Cecile, no, I was going to say Cecile's quite far away. No, everybody's, I don't know, I guess my mind was still on us being on the south side of the island. I was thinking, yeah, Cecile's very far away, but no, everyone is in this general area. But yes. I suppose there's no particular order in which we ought to be taking these anywhere in particular, so... Alright. I think that everyone's broadly in this direction. Maybe I should have seen where people are first. Probably they are within the bounds of the... Oh, there's the seal. Okay, I was going to say, probably they're within the bounds of the... Seal? Would you like your ice cream? Hold on, is this... Oh no, this isn't for Cecile. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. Here you are. Why did Father come to the party? He's embarrassing us. Stop that, Father, please. Hey, why are you so uptight about your dad getting a sense of humor back? Oh, wow. You mean what he thinks is humor, right, Mika? So, you wanted a chocolate ice cream, right? Ah, finally! Hey, don't eat the whole thing. You didn't want it. Chocolate is a classic. Chocolate is a classic. You sound like Father, Sib. No. Well, at least they're enjoying the ice cream. No need to get anything. I already got it for you. Alright, so who actually ordered, or what did Cecile actually order? Cecile ordered the mint. And then, yeah, again, everyone's just kind of right next to each other. So again, short of actually just looking for people, I don't think the map is going to be that helpful. So yeah, so this one was for Cecile, I believe. Alright, here you are. Miss Cecile, how nice to see you at the party. Hello, sweetie. Oh, my Jean-Paul insisted that I have some free time, and what were his exact words? That I had to chill out. So here I am at the party. Hehe. And, so, how's it going on the farm? Oh, it's going very well. In fact, better than ever. Everything is just perfect now that my Jean-Paul is back home. He makes everything easier, almost effortless. That sounds wonderful, Miss Cecile. Oh, I got something for you. Oh, is that a mint ice cream? Pretty fancy, huh? Yeah, I saw Bram make one of those the other day, and it looked so delicious. How sweet of him to make one for me. Mm. Sweetie, what's with the face? Are you alright? Yeah, it's just, can I have some, miss? It looks so good. You can never be satisfied with just one ice cream. Alright, and then, yeah, we know where Yulu is, because we have seen Yulu with our own 2 eyes. Alright. Very lovely. And can we do a sick trick and jump down the stairs? There we are. Your exciting ice cream delivery is here. Hey Yulu, how's the windmill? It's working. Now Marilla Town has electricity again. Without that nasty smoke. Oh, right. That's what I heard. The smoke factory's out of business. Goodbye, Soot. For good. Right, Mr. Canary? Tweet, tweet. Bran told me that you were waiting for some lemon ice cream? Oh, right. Yeah, this is the first time I ever had an ice cream, so I wanted a regular flavor. Wait, you've never had ice cream? Never? So, Mika, do you eat it all at once, or do you take bites, or what? Careful, don't eat the whole thing in one bite. My head! I think everyone got the food they ordered. So, I'm eating Allegra now. She said she wanted to show me something. Yeah, gotta say, with the soot factory apparently being out of business, it definitely sounds like we are getting close to perhaps the end of the game. Yeah, I guess I didn't know for sure how much game there was. This is a very talented rat being able to bore straight through solid steel. Anyway, I guess I didn't know for sure how much of the game was left, but I expected it to be a little bit more than one stream's worth. Of course, there is side content that is, as of yet, undone. But, yeah, I was definitely expecting a little bit more. Or at least, I don't know, maybe expecting is the wrong word, because again, I had no idea, but suspecting, perhaps, would be more accurate. Ahem, you were going to show me that thing, right? Right? Well, you got here just in time. Take a look. What is this? Is this a broom? Aha! Yes, it is, little one. Everyone on the island has chipped in to buy it for you. Whoa! No way! See, Mika? This is a witch broom, and... Wait a minute, Allegra. Explain it to me tomorrow, because, honestly, I'll forget the details, and the last thing I want is to turn this beauty into splinters. Yeah, I agree. Okay then, let's resume the flying lessons tomorrow. Ole! Now, party time! Alright. And now we will celebrate the night away. A very short celebration, that it seems. Yes, it only took us 3 days to put the soot factory out of business. Well, little one, the time has come, don't you think? Yes, yes, yes! Tell me all about my new broom. Mika, this is a witch broom. It is indeed a witch broom. Such a powerful broom, it will lift you into the night sky and ride tornadoes. But be extremely careful. Okay, okay. So, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me. You're nervous to test your new broom? Flying through a tornado sounds dangerous, but you've improved so much. You'll make it to the top of the mountain without your hat falling off. I imagine what she's nervous about is more so or not necessarily nervous, but what she is reluctant to do is to leave the people of the town. You really mean that? Aha! You are ready, little one. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you, Allegra. I think I'm ready too, at least. Writing this letter has helped me think I'm ready.
Huh?
Huh? Are you serious? I mean, are you writing Oligari a letter? That's really formal. Well, in fact, I know she's not a fan of letters, but I feel it's time for me to write and send the letter instead of just delivering them. Time to write my own destiny.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I think, well, Oligari will understand, even if she is too lazy to read. Hehe, do you think? Yeah, don't be fooled by appearances. So, your plan is to go there and, give her the letter to... what exactly? To tell her what I think of her famous technique of throwing me off Mount Gone. And that I've learned the first lesson. Alright. I hope she is ready. Oh, just one last push. Alright. Quite an impressive looking broom, this. Definitely very magical looking. Alright. So, we'll be making our way all the way up to the top of the mountain, it seems. Yeah, I wonder... Oh. Oh. Interesting. That was strange. You've trained so hard, this is a piece of cake. Alright, up we go. Yeah, I definitely do want to see the area of the smoke factory. Give it a little glance before we head out. Yeah, I assume that there will be little smoke. Probably the same amount of factory, but... at the very least, I don't think they would have torn it down overnight. That seems a little bit unlikely. Yeah, I guess I should say, I definitely wasn't expecting this to... I wasn't necessarily expecting this to be a particularly long game. But it's definitely feels like it's shorter than it is, unless there's something else to it. And I guess, it feels very final, but delivering our letter might not necessarily be the end of things. Smoke factory is over here, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'd like to not... Okay, yeah, the factory is in fact shut down. Maybe I shouldn't fly too much over here, because I don't want to not be able to get back. Ah. Oh, okay, so this looks to be a tornado. So, up we will go. Alright. So, we'll try that again. Might need to get a little bit more. Oh, hey Danny. Alright, let's try that again. What do you think of my cool new broom? Come on, Mika, this tornado can't stop you. Very true. It didn't exactly start me either, but... Alright. Alright, yeah, I think I just need to get more momentum. I need to ride the momentum of the tornado up. There we are. I also held down the ascend button. That might have had something to do with it. Mushroom. Actually, I guess we might as well get the statue over here. Alright, there's something in there, but I don't know that I can get to it. I probably could if I really put the effort in. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of statues in the likeness of the entity that we saw in the mountain at one time. Oh, can we not? Okay, it looks like we're not meant to go around that way. I guess maybe we are meant to, however, go... hold on. Okay, so there's pedestals here. So maybe maybe there's a puzzle here to solve. Maybe I need to retrieve something in order to be able to get a little bit more height. Kind of funny that the thought of having to do a puzzle, because it looks like we could basically get up there if we had, like, a step stool's worth of height, maybe. But yes. Looks like, yeah, I do think we're going to need some more. Or yeah, we're going to need these. Alright, we should be able to pick up 2, I think. Oops. Again, I need to remember to trust the game that when it says X, I need to actually press X. Alright, there we are. And there we are. Alright, not so great there. Almost felt like it was easier back before we had this on. Alright, here we are. Well, I was gonna say good enough, but evidently it is not. Alright. Will this be sufficient? Yes, okay. There we are. Alright, more gems, and presumably more pedestals. Oops. That time I didn't press the button that I usually press when I mispress the button. I pressed a different button wrongly. Nothing in this immediate area. Probably we have to take this pillar of wind here. Just updraft. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like we're not getting back to the top of the mountain. Except for the fact that the orb respawns. Alright. Yes. I want to... I guess I can probably just fly up. I was a little bit reluctant to do so, considering that the last time we flew into this rock, we destroyed the orb, but... yes, this should do us fine. And this will take us up. And where do we need to deposit this? Here, it looks like. Alright. Fishbowl. Yeah, I don't think the fishbowl has anything to do with our quest either. So, we'll go up. And it looks like that is the top. I'm not quite sure what I'm meant to do with this orb. I suppose I know what I'm to do with that fishbowl. Does that... I was gonna say, does that fish jump between... oh no, it doesn't jump between them, it dives between them. So they're connected underwater. That's interesting. Anyway, so... starting to look awfully familiar over here. And I think we do have an ad coming up. So, we're going to take a short break, and then we will resume, because I definitely don't want to be... I don't want to be interrupted during the finale of the game, if indeed that's what is coming up. Yes, we'll be right back. Alright, I've returned. Yes, we are about to make our journey to the top of the mountain, probably, with a perhaps superfluous orb. But no orb is truly superfluous as long as you love it. And I love every orb. Anyway. Oops. Mountain gone. Alright. Up we get. And into the next one. I suppose we'll take the sort of ascending in a ring up there. Oops. Alright. Not much further. But yeah, not quite on topic, but I should mention, I don't know, maybe I don't, should might be a strong word for it, but I wanted to mention that I have added a new thing to the list of strange things that I have caused myself a mild injury with. You may have heard of the fact that I have cut myself on a towel and on a yogurt lid before. Today, I was going to say stabbed myself. That is being a little bit dramatic. I suffered a very small puncture wound in my thumb due to the latch on my water bottle that I drink from, because I dropped it and the latch is slightly broken now. Slightly broken, it cracked. And it broke in such a way that there was a sharp part of it. And I have since cut that part off after having, again, suffered a very small puncture wound from it. But yes, I am perfectly fine, by the way. Do not worry. Alright. Time to speak with Oligari. Oh, little one, here you are. How's it going? Did you learn your lesson? Yes, I did. It took me a while, but I did it. Make your way back up here on your own. Yes, you did it. Congratulations. Although, that was only part of the lesson. There is one more thing. What? Just a simple question I have to ask you one last time. Did you bring your apprentice supplies with you? Let me see. And why don't I see the plastic skull talisman? You never liked it, so I guess you threw it off a cliff. Or worse, you gave it to someone, didn't you? You're right, Miss. I gave it to Kiala. She needed it, but not for meditation. Oh. What a waste. A waste? No, miss, it is not. The talisman doesn't have to only be used in one way. What if it means something different to her, to me? What if Kiala has her own wisdom? What if this terrible talisman means to us is that we are friends and that we should trust our friendship, rather than worshipping the idols of the past? Wow, I can't believe you rejecting your ancestors for a nobody you just met. I don't reject them, Oligari. I just hear them differently to you. Oh, really? What makes you think that? A hunch. Oh, you ate my chocolate? My chocolate? What happened? Were you so hungry down there? Did people not treat you right? Oh, people were kind to me, actually very kind. That's why I shared my chocolate with Allegra, the village craftswoman. She took care of me and taught me a lot without throwing me off a mountain. I guess someone else could learn a thing or two from her, huh? Well, we are not here to judge anyone but you. Let's move on. And you know what a conch is good for? Interpreting arcane glyphs. But since your tempera paints are also missing... Well, miss, hunches are also good for knowing how to act. That's how I knew I had to give them the Andros to paint again. A professional painter? With tempera paints? What an idea. Oh, was it so bad, really? Tell that to the masterpiece he painted. After feeling like a child again, with no pressure. Something inside me told me it was the right thing to do. You learned so much, didn't you? So tell me, did you come to that conclusion on your own? Well, kind of, miss. Now that I think about it. Allegra knew that I would make that choice. Where's your magic book? Don't tell me you dropped it when you fell off the mountain. I lent it to a friend of mine, Vanny, the scientist. Oh, and for what purpose? What is she doing snooping around? In your family's magic book. What a shame, little one. But, miss, I didn't feel right keeping all that knowledge to myself. I don't think the gift of magic should be only for us witches, Miss Oligari. Those are interesting thoughts. They remind me of an old friend. Allegra. What a wonderful teacher she was, don't you think? Ooh, you look upset, Miss Oligari. Jealous, perhaps? Huh? What a clever conclusion. Apart from the fact it's nonsense. Yeah, she was a better teacher than you, and she taught me, with kindness, to use my talent to help others. So you, being back here, is all thanks to a simple, nosy craftswoman? I'm devastated. You've learned nothing, little one. Oh no, you're mistaken, miss. I've learned so much. I've even come to my own conclusions. Really? I can't wait to hear them. Actually, I wrote it all down in a letter. Oh. Alright, come on then. Give me your precious letter. I'm itching with curiosity. Wait, I think I have a better idea. I don't want to bother you, so since I've given it so much thought, I can summarize it for you. It's simple. If being a witch means being like you, and I mean being cruel and mean and miserable has-been and all bored and bitter. Hey. Ouch, you're exaggerating a bit, don't you think? And I'm not alone. Edgar is here with me. Besides, I see where you're going with this, so keep it short. Okay. So, if being like you means being someone who is not nice, and being someone who keeps all the good things she's capable of to herself. See, that's better. Clean, elegant. Keep going, little one. So, I do like that Oligari doesn't mind the fact that we are very much insulting her very directly and very plainly. She just wants us to be efficient about it. If that's the case, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be that kind of witch. My place is with the people in Mount Gone, not stuck up here with you, Miss Oligari. Now what? Nothing, it's just... Seems like you actually learned something, and you really moved me with your speech. Aha! So... Well, I think it's time to move on to the next lesson. What? Okay. Wait, let me get a good grip on the broom this time. Oh? Ah. Interesting. What? Well, little one, what do you think? A seer who didn't see it coming, huh? A seer? What are you talking about? Besides, you've been playing with me all this time. Yeah, I know, it was very cruel, that's true. However, all this acting was necessary to awaken your real greatest talent, trust me. Look, I couldn't bequeath the Stellar Lighthouse all of this responsibility to a nobody. You understand me, right? My time here is over as an... Ouch, as you put it before so eloquently. You mean the miserable old has-been thing? Well, that was a bit harsh, but... I can't believe what you did to me, Allegra. I trusted you.
Hey!
I had to test you. I had to make sure that you would understand that your place is not just this piece of rock. That you are not going to fall into the same trap of arrogance and isolation like me. Maybe... Oh, I see. I could have taught this lesson a different way. I'm sorry. And so the teacher learned something too, little one. You never stop learning. Allegra. Oligari. What's your real name? I know, you're confused, hurt. I hope you can forgive me. I mean, it was a genuine question. And the crow, his name is Edgar, right? Yes, he is your familiar now. You can say he is the guardian of the lighthouse, like you. And what about you? Will you return to Orilla Town now? Aha, little one. This is your house now, and I'm really happy there, you know? Wow. I can't believe it. I'm finally a witch! You are still a trainee, don't forget that. You are learning the second lesson. Right. And what is it? The most important of all, always listen to your heart. Alright. And so that is the end of the story, it looks like. I was half expecting. I had made the connection where I'd seen Gref with his very large nose, and seeing Oligari again with her very large nose made me think that they might be connected in some way. Yeah, especially after I saw that Oligari and Allegra, their connection. Alright. Yes, so this has been Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Yeah, so it looks like we might play Guilty Gear next week after all. But yes, anyway, yeah, I enjoyed the game. Yeah, quite short, but that's about what we expected. But yeah, that was fun. But yeah, so for some more thoughts. Yeah, Gref is Gref, it seems like. He is merely himself. Let's see. What else was I going to say? I know there was something. There was something that I wanted to say, but now I've forgotten what it was. Well, it is what it is. Fun little experience. Yeah, again, there's more to be done. There's fish to be caught. There's other side deliveries to do. There's the dungeon that we found that one time that we did not engage with in any capacity. There's the being in the mountain whom we can probably speak with some more and do something, maybe. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of other stuff that we could do. Yeah, I've not typically done a whole lot like post-game stuff for any of the games that I've played on stream. I suppose that there's not necessarily... I don't know, there's a first time for everything. Because I do feel like I want to do a little bit more for this game. But yes. But yeah. Very enjoyable. Yeah, very enjoyable. Yeah, nothing too complicated or complex in any way. This is going to bother me for a while until I remember what it was that I meant to say. I'm sure I won't remember it until off stream, but yeah. Yeah, again, in general, I enjoyed getting around in the game. I definitely feel like there's a lot of potential to sort of see what you can do with the movement mechanics and whatnot. But yeah, I can imagine it'd be interesting to speedrun. I want to see what that dungeon is like. See if it does anything else interesting with the, flying around and whatnot. You got a very, very slight hint of sort of some differences in the gameplay with the party there, where we didn't have access to the broom, and sort of at the end there when we were doing little puzzles, moving stuff around, trying to be very careful that we didn't break anything. So yeah, just little things here and there. There are 2 Mikas in the credits. At least 2 Mikas in the credits. So yeah, other things like that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they're, what they have else for puzzle solving and sort of alternate, different situations you could be in. Yeah, I imagine it would probably be, a good amount of effort to... Whoops. Oh, apparently I can scroll the credits up and down. Anyway. But yes. Where was I? But yes. I feel like it'd probably be a lot of effort to implement. So I wouldn't necessarily expect it of them. But it would be interesting, I think, if they added it'd be interesting if they added something to the effect of Steam Workshop support, so that people could like make custom levels and whatnot. I feel like that could be interesting. It'd be very interesting to have something. It's a very sort of simple, laid back, very easy game. Cozy, some might call it. But yes. But it'd be interesting to see what you could do. Mads Mikkelsen. I wonder if that's the actual Mads Mikkelsen. I feel like if Mads Mikkelsen backed the Kickstarter, he'd probably back it more than the silver tier. But I don't know. I don't know his life. Where was I? Right. So, levels. Yeah, like alternate custom levels and whatnot. So yeah. I don't know. Again, I feel like it'd be very interesting to sort of like, be very interesting to sort of push yourself to the limit. See the best of what you can do with what the game has to offer in terms of movement mechanics. Because again, there hasn't been a whole lot of it's not a game that demands a whole lot of you. And again, that is by design, I think. Very much by design. It is very forgiving. It is very much meant to be, an easygoing experience. And it very much succeeds at that. I don't think that is a bad thing, certainly. But yeah. Again, it would be interesting to see what else can be done within this framework. But yeah, I know that the developers of this game are also working on another game. But yeah, I got a postcard talking about that. Yeah, I've definitely received more in the mail related to this game than I have basically any other singular thing that I can think of in recent years. Yeah. I was expecting just the figurine, but yeah. But yeah. One of these days I want to I realize now I never actually showed the figurine on stream. Yeah, I should probably do that at some point, maybe, if we keep playing this. I'm sure that there are other images of it in existence, but this one is mine, and I can show you mine. So yeah. Yeah, let's see. Other thoughts? Yeah, characters were fun. So yeah, definitely, I feel like I would have liked a little bit more time to get to know them a little bit better. Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more time to get to know them a little bit better. But again, there's only so much I can expect. Yeah, only so much that you can expect from the amount of runtime that this game has. But yeah, But yes. I don't know. I suppose that's basically the extent of my thoughts. Yeah. I don't know. I guess other things. I guess criticisms. Yeah. I feel like they probably could have used more music overall, or at least I don't know. Maybe not more music, but I definitely feel like there were a lot of points in time where there was just like no music playing. Yeah, there was just no music playing. So yeah, like the game just sort of like takes an unusual amount of time sometimes between like loops of the music. And like there are other games that do have very minimalistic music. For instance, Breath of the Wild quite notably has a very minimalistic sort of the music for when you're just sort of out and about in the world nowhere in particular is very minimalistic, and you will only hear a few notes here and there at a time. But yeah, sort of almost more like a hint of music than it is sort of a proper song, it feels like sometimes. Adding to sort of the desolate atmosphere. But I don't know. In this case, it doesn't feel like it was as intentional, because you just hear the music and then it would play for a while and then it would just sort of stop for a while. And it would pick up again later, but then it would just kind of stop again for a while. Yeah. It also seemed to happen a fair amount when you were sort of transitioning between areas that had different, transitioning between areas that had different themes. It often felt like the music would stop for an unusually long amount of time there. Yeah, so I don't know if that's sort of just a matter of, I don't know if that is simply a matter of the, game maybe just taking too long to transition the music, which might have been the sort of overall issue. So yeah, other than that, yeah, I think that's the most notable criticism I can think of. The only real one I can think of anyway. Yeah, I was going to say the broomstick felt a little bit floaty, but I suppose that's kind of the point. It would be nice if you could maybe go a little bit faster or have it be a little bit more responsive at some point. Yeah, do something to that effect one way or the other. So yes. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that it's been such a while since the last time that I played this game, because I don't have that much in the way of thoughts that I've sort of carried over from one stream to the other. I don't know. I guess I never really thought too deeply about this game, because again, it is very much something that is meant to be an easygoing sort of experience. Anyway, given that I'm basically out of things to say, I think we're going to fast forward through this a little bit. One thing I do want to see is I did back this game, so I think I should be in the credits. I suppose I don't need to really go out of my way to see that, but if I can, I might as well. Anyway, yeah, music in this game is good. It's quite good, which is why I would like to hear it more. But yeah, if they were going for if they were sort of being intentional about it and trying to just sort of give you more time between, or just, sort of moments of quiet between the playing of the area music. I feel like they could have done a little bit more like something how they do in Breath of the Wild, where there's just sort of like a very minimalistic music piece that plays if they really wanted to have a... I do not see my name here. Tragic. I don't know, I might not have filled the thing out properly. Oh well. Anyway. Because yeah, unless I'm just missing it, which is not outside the realm of possibility. Oh well. Where was I? Right. So again, having a bit of music that plays. Yeah, again, even if it's just sort of very minimalistic, or even just sort of like, oh. Alright, wasn't expecting that to come up quite so quickly. Well, again, since I sort of ran out of thoughts anyway, we'll get into the... Well, no, I will continue the thought that I had, and then we will go on with this. Yeah, again, they probably could have done at least sort of like, maybe just sort of like something ambient. something ambient between bits of music. A little bit of something. Because I know sort of early on into the playthrough, I was thinking that maybe the music just like muted itself or something. Because it would just go for an unusually long amount of time without playing anything at all. But yeah, anyway. So in general, the game is very good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, definitely not the most polished experience, not the biggest experience, but I liked it for what it is. You know, very simple, very enjoyable. And so, with that, let us continue or wrap up the story here. I'm the keeper of the Stellar Lighthouse. Can you believe it? But, what does that mean? I'm sure I'll find out eventually. I still have to learn the second lesson. Always listen to your heart. My beloved Mistress Witch, always so cryptic. Anyway, I think she means that there's still work to be done. I shouldn't stay up here. How about I fly down to Arilla Town and have a look around? I can't wait to jump off the top of Mount Gone. Witch Broom, here we go! Alright. Congratulations. Completed Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Hope you had a great time. You did. But the fun doesn't stop there. There are more adventures waiting for you on Mount Gone. Explore the skies in search of treasures, lost packages, witchy outfits, and get to know secret characters and side quests. Alright, summon Edgar. When you equip the Crow Charm, Edgar will appear and follow Mika as she flies on the broom. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like there is quite a bit to the post-game. And it seems that we still have the orb, which is a delightful little touch that they've maintained our state. Oh! Alright, we are now orbless. Anyway, they maintained our state from the end of that last cutscene. Alright. And to the very highest point, we get a collectible. And we got an achievement for it as well. Oops. Alright. And let's take one flight down the mountain as well. Yeah, just take some time to take in the sights. Yeah, I guess I didn't mention it, but yeah, the game is quite pretty as well. Very stylized, in a very pleasant way. Yeah, again, it's definitely, again, not the biggest game, not the most ambitious game, and not the most polished game, but it is a game where everything in it really does work pretty well together to bring about very much they had a very good idea of what they wanted to do when they were making this game, I think. And they did a very good job of making that happen. And so, with that, I think Mika's earned a little bit of time to herself now. And I think we have earned the end of the stream. So, without any further ado, let us head back and conclude. So yeah, Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Yes, we have finally finished it. Again, it didn't take us that long in the grand scheme of things, but it did definitely take... Yeah, it took a little while to get back into it. It took, and yeah, we weren't playing it every week. But yes. So, anyway, with that then, I suppose that changes our plans. Yeah, again, I was saying that we probably wouldn't play Guilty Gear next week so that we could play more Mika and the Witch's Mountain, but now we've beaten Mika and the Witch's Mountain. And again, like they said, there is more to be done. Yeah, there's certainly quite a few things that we've already seen, but yeah, plenty to be done still. Plenty to be done. So yeah, I think we'll come back for it, but I don't think we're going to resume this right away. I don't know that we're going to pick up another game in the meantime, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be playing this again next week, and we'll probably not be playing it, yeah, I don't plan to keep playing it immediately after that either. We'll see. So yeah, one way or the other though, it is time to wrap up. So yes, if anyone has any raid suggestions, as always, I would be delighted to hear them. If not, I can find a target on my own. And so, let us go over the business one more time. Yes, tomorrow, we should be seeing some more Arknights. Once again, that should be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Then next week, we should be seeing Arknights on Tuesday and Saturday. We should be seeing Atelier Yumiya on Monday and Thursday. And then on Friday, we should be seeing some more Guilty Gear Strive. Yes, at some point in the not-too-distant future, hopefully, I'll be getting my copy of, Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma delivered, and then we can start playing that. When we do, again, we will be alternating between it and Atelier Yumiya. Yeah, again, I'm still not 100% sure if I want to do that. Just alternate between the streams, like play one and then play the other for the second game that week. Or play one week and play the other week. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the latter. But anyway. Yes. So, I'm not seeing any raid suggestions. Then, in that case, we will go and raid, yes, Roka, who's playing some Ace Combat 6. I'm trying to think, is that the most recent Ace Combat? I'm not very familiar with the franchise. I've seen a very, very small amount of an Ace Combat game, but I couldn't tell you which one it is. Nor could I tell you if this is that one, just from the name of it. Yes, more specifically, it is Ace Combat 6, Fires of Liberation. So again, I've got basically no real idea of my level of familiarity with this specific game. So yeah, anyway, so I guess that doesn't matter too much. The customary raid message is, as always, we have arrived. I suppose I should also set up the raid before I do anything too much. Yes, we have arrived. And the raid is once again into Sroka VTube, not Sroka VTuber. And Sroka is, of course, S-R-O-K-A. I suppose I don't necessarily need to spell it for you because it's going to be visible on screen. But, Anyway. So, raid message, we went over the business. Oh, also, just to be clear, every stream except for the Thursday and Friday streams you can expect at 8:30, and then the Thursday and Friday streams you can expect at about 9 p.m., all in Central Time, of course. So, now that we've said all that, let us get this raid underway. So, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you have had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell.